I feel like a lot more games should do what EA does when it comes to showcasing what they've done in their recent patch update. While loading into the game, it pops up of the patch notes. This is great. Of course, this patch is mostly catered to some small fixes, player likeness updates, and of course, more so, Ultimate Team. But I feel like more games should do what EA does when it comes to showcasing what they've done during the patch notes. Now, my second game, I'm facing a Georgia player. Now, this was a little bit more of a competitive match. Now, my opponent's defense, as he starts out on defense, this is already done. 3-3-5 defense, cover 4, uses the middle linebacker, pinches his D-line, crashes the middle, and basically just adjusts based off what I'm doing. So, I'm just continuously hitting the flats, right? Then I switch it up. He presses his defense. I'm going to throw D. So I caught him lacking right here, starting out the game, getting the first points of the game. For the most part, he sits in that defense the entirety of the game. Now his offense, he just ran a offset look or a spread offense and didn't do really anything too special. It was pretty much mostly just checkdowns, but his go-to pass play or route was the post corner routes. So his offense wasn't crazy. It's just I had to get pressure. So right here I got a little bit pressure. 4th and 15, of course. This is what I was trying to do, was lurk his tight end and then come back to the far right outside receiver for a pick and watch what happens. It's like I get near him, but I don't have any control once he passes the ball, and it moves me away from making this easy interception. Anyways, continuing on, 3rd and long, right here, I just undercut too much from playing this drag route from the tight end for an easy pick. Then he converts it another 1st and 1 play. So this was just mainly user mistakes, and then of course, DDA kicking in for him. As right here, I snuffed out this play, ran it earlier, and take a look. I end up selecting the right cornerback. I timed this perfect, but it made me run straight into the block like it was scripted for me to get blocked. So he ends up scoring, trying to get some points right before the second half, and just taking control of, trying to user bait him. He did switch up his defense right here, and I caught him lacking, just ran the 4 verticals as I switched plays because I saw that he was running cover 3. And then just trying to run the ball. Now right here, I picked a bad play. I should have just ran a stretch run against mid blitz because that's a guarantee yardage. And of course, he snuffed it out. I made a bad play call right here. I tried to catch him off guard while he was switching, moving his players around. And of course, the player that he ended up just switching back to was a linebacker that was blitzing, able to cover the flats and pick me off. So very unfortunate, just played terrible right there. So all I have to do is hold him from scoring any points, and I know he can't really get down the field. So we get into second half as it gets ball, first possession, and he starts off running the ball, and you guys clearly see that I don't know what's happening with the tackling. Just could not tackle. He stuck with it, and it was guaranteed for him to just break tackles or not even have me tackle him. But it is what it is. He ends up scoring. Then he gets caught off guard as he gets me 4th and 10, tries to send pressure on mid-blitz. I just throw deep every time I see somebody running mid-blitz. Gave him a little bit of taunting that he thought he was going to stop me, but he didn't. So he goes back to running thinking that it's going to work, and I clearly shut that down real quick and made him go back to his offensive scheme. And right here should have been an easy pick. Of course, CPU automatically spots it by the time I even switch to the guy to make a pick. Then 4th and 5, got a great defensive coverage, biggest turnover. And right here is where I pretty much take over the game, fake them out. At this point, I want to get another possession score, but I'm also clocking it automatically because I don't want him to have any time to work with. Kickoffs, every time I get blocked like this, when I have my guy just randomly turn around, it's automatic kick return for my opponents every single time. Doesn't matter if I'm right there to make tackle. Every time I get turned around by being blocked on the kickoff, it's always a kick return for my opponents. I don't know why that's the case. So the game bails them out right there. Then back on offense at this point, right here I started taunting him, saying that the game's over, just trying to run out the time because I know I can get downfield easily against his defense because he hasn't done anything. He hasn't sent pressure, and he's done the same thing the entirety of this game on defense. Of course, as I try to run out of time, he knocks me into the end zone right here. So disappointing by wasting enough time. He only has 2 timeouts and he doesn't make the greatest passes. This was the only great pass play that he made. But other than that, he threw short routes that just wasted him time. And he didn't really have the best passing offense. This was his last resort, and I knew this was his go-to scheme, money scheme, but he just couldn't find anything open as he ends up throwing short routes. So that's what cost him this game. If he would have sat in the offense that he'd done the entirety of the game, I mean, he probably would have had a higher chance, but that's when you put people into panic mode, and that's what I like to do, especially in games like this, pressuring my opponents. It gets to them, and they end up rage quitting as so. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. Continuing on, stay tuned. I'm going to break down every single match in this brand new season that we started. Until next time, see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.